Making a Better Me Day 230 update. Today was Saturday, and a bit of an unusual day anyway. It rained a lot here today. It rained all day, and we had some heavy rain at times. Kind of just a sort of an odd Saturday for me, at least for this weekend. It's exciting seeing all the results from our friends at Nationals. In a way weird not being there, but in a way sort of normal too. We haven't gone to Nationals that many years. We went in 2011, we went in 2014, and we went 2016, and we went to UKI Nationals in 2015. So we haven't been to Nationals every single year by any stretch. But it just seems odd not to be there this year. Anyway, but excited to be hearing results from our friends and seeing all the great things that are happening up there. Yeah. So, as I said, today was a Saturday, and today was a day about doing some things to help out other people. A really kind of a lazy morning. I get up, I did a wash. That's about it. That's about all I did this morning. Lazed around a lot, just sort of took it easy, looked at some stuff on the computer, that sort of thing. Leanne went up to visit her brother and the boys for lunch, and stayed until it was time for us to go get them, or sort of to take them to the airport. That was something that we were doing today, was taking them to the airport so that they can return home to Calgary. And we have heard from them. They had a safe flight, and they've landed safely in Calgary. So that's good news always. So I know we didn't really have any plans for this evening, and I said to Leanne, I said, what do you want to do tonight? And she didn't really have anything particular. And she's been wanting to see the movie Mamma Mia 2, Here We Go Again, since it was here, and it's no longer here in Truro. And I know she had made plans to see it with a friend one night, and they got there and it was full and they couldn't get in. And then I think she's tried a couple of times and just hasn't been able to make the connection. And with all the things that we've had going on in the last few weeks, it just hasn't worked out for her. So I said, look, it's playing at Dartmouth Crossing. It's not a movie I really want to see, but do you want to go see it? And she said yes. And but she felt bad. She said, are you sure? And I said yes. I said, I know you really want to see it. La da da da. And away we went. So we dropped off Jonathan and the boys at the airport, and what we did is we continued down to Dartmouth, and we got some supper. We ended up having supper at Jack Astor's. That was all right, not too bad, I guess. And then we went and saw the movie. The movie was not my cup of tea, but I think Leanne enjoyed it, so I'm glad that I was able to do that for her. And then after the movie, I was still hungry, so we grabbed a little snack at Boston Pizza before we drove home. Got home before midnight, and I've been sort of messing about here since then, and I really need to get to bed because it's late, and I gotta get some sleep. Not sure where our plans are for tomorrow. They may have fallen through. We were originally going to Hopewell Rocks. That may not be the case now. I'm not certain. We'll just have to wait and see what the morning brings, I guess. I would like to go, but we'll see. We'll see. So that was one of the things that I thought was an important theme of today, is doing things to help other people. Even if it's something you don't want to do, sometimes you have to sacrifice in your relationship with things that and do things that you don't want to do for things that your partner wants to do, and hopefully that goes both ways, and your partner will sometimes sacrifice things that they don't want to do and do them anyways for you. I think that's important for a relationship, and it's something that trying to get back on track with a little bit in our relationship. Not so much that not doing things for each other, but doing things that are kind of special for the other person, and making sure they're happy, and getting things that they need sometimes, and not always about what we need, because it's very easy to get wrapped up in that, in life and in relationships. Is what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? How can you satisfy what I want all the time? And it's important sometimes to make sure that you are seeing what the other person wants. It is very easy to get wrapped up in that. So don't take your partner for granted and assume that they always want to do what you want to do, and that they're always going to do what they want to do. Make sure you check and find out, and help them out when you can, and make things as good as you can in their life. And like you say, hopefully that will come back for you. Because we've talked a little bit about relationships and stuff like that, and that's one of the things that this vlog is a bit about, is maintaining good, healthy, strong relationships. And as I've said before, we've successfully managed 25 years of marriage, with lots of challenges along the way. We have 2 grown children now, 20 and 22. We have 4 dogs. We've dealt with mental illness. We've dealt with physical illness. We've dealt with lots of family members. And not to say that those things are not normal. Lots of people deal with all those things as well. But it's one of those things that I think it can tear down relationships and things like that. So always try to make sure that you're being aware of what your partner needs and things like that. One of the other things that has been going on lately is I've been trying to rebuild the friendship relationship, I guess is what I want to say, between Leanne and I. Over the years, I've been, very, very busy and very involved in the girls' lives. Jessica was involved with competitive gymnastics for like 10 years. Very involved with that. Tamara's been involved with dog sports for 10 years. Been very involved with that. There wasn't a lot of overlap between those 2 things. So that being said, is I haven't always had a lot of time to spend with Leanne, and I realize, in hindsight, that maybe at times that wasn't the right thing, and that it's important to do things and be friends and do things together, and that's something that we've been trying to recapture this year. I mean, we went to Disney together. That was wonderful. We've had a few nights where we've just gone and done things together. Gone out for supper, just her and I. Gone to Buskers, just her and I. We've the other day we took Blur, went to the cottage. We've gone on walks alone together, and things like that. And I think it's important to maintain that relationship and that part of the relationship. And I think at times we felt a little bit distant from each other, and hoping to bridge that gap a little bit, and get things so that we're feeling a little closer at times, and things like that. So yeah, it's something that I think is important. And so if you're looking for strategies to make your relationship work and be successful, make sure you're thinking about those things as well. I know I've said lots of different things over the years. Or not over the years, but over the course of this vlog, about relationships and things like that. And like I said, that's one of the things, is basically just don't take your partner for granted. You probably got married for a reason. There was probably love there at some point if you're struggling in your relationship, and you need to reclaim that and rekindle that thing, and find out what's going on. Why did the love go away? Did you take each other for granted? Were you too busy? Were preoccupied with other things, or you're looking for something better, whatever the case may be. People do all those things, and it's important to not do those things and to stay on track with stuff like that. So yeah, just some things that have been going on lately, and I wanted to share a little bit. And yeah, so that's really all I wanted to say right now. But just some relationship ideas and tips and advice, things like that. And like I've said before, I'm by no stretch of the imagination a therapist or anything like that. Just things that I think work. I think have worked for us, and I think work in a lot of situations. So keep those things in mind if you're trying to sort out some things in your relationship or whatever, or if you just want to keep your relationship strong. But everything seems to be going good. You can make it better, I guess is the thing to say. Anyways, that's about really all I want to say tonight. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. If you have any comments, please share them below. I'd love to hear what your opinion is on some of the things I've said, what your tips are for staying strong in a relationship, things like that. How have you maintained things? How have you kept the love alive for long periods of time? So I'd love to hear about that. And of course, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have a few more subscribers. Ideally, I'd like to see 50 hit before the end of the year. I know that's not a lot, but it's a slow process at this point, and just trying to build things up. So if you could hit that subscribe button, I'd really, really appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. So have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.